Good evening, Bahamas. Coming up tonight in our news.
Security Minister Marvin Dames gives an update on the technological advances in his ministry.
National Alliance interim leader Chris Mortimer will not be offering himself for the leadership position in the party's upcoming convention.
Our news is brought to you by Alive.
Welcome to our news and thanks for joining us. I'm Jared Higgs. Topping news tonight, a Facebook page titled Bahamas LGBTQ Kids Ages 4 through 12 sparked a social media firestorm over the weekend, resulting in the controversial page being deleted. The page, using the likeness of small children holding Bahamian flags, with the message, it's okay for little Bahamian boys to have a boyfriend and girls belong with girls if they love them. A new day for our country, let your pride shine, sparked outrage. LGBTQ activist Aaron Green says the gay community in no way supported the creation of the page and felt that the outrage was understandable.
The concern and the outrage raised is reasonable. It's not unreasonable for people to be concerned that others are attempting to take advantage of their children. Right? It's not unreasonable to be concerned about people, anonymous people, who want to have public and collective conversations about children and their sexuality.
The group's purpose, according to its description, was winning young souls. We're reaching out to a nation of Bahamian children who were left behind because of one reason only. They were LGBTQ children of a xenophobic nation. Not one more soul will be left behind 2019. Everyone counts. Green said she reported the page several times and sent copies of the page to the Central Detective Unit and was pleased when the page was taken down by Facebook officials.
I was deeply concerned on two levels. The first concern is that people are actually out here think that this is appropriate, right? A, and B, is this an attempt to increase hostility and violence towards the LGBT community, right? On the surface, the page looks like a fake page. The language that's used is not advocacy language, it's not professional language, it's not clinical language.
Green says she believes the page was created to, in fact, create more hostility towards the gay community.
This is problematic, not just because it increases hostility towards the LGBT community, but essentially because we have people that are willing to take advantage of Bahamian spiritual and psychological state for their own economic and personal and political needs.
A video on social media is raising a few questions about the relationship between the Bahamas Union of Teachers and one school's administration. The principal reportedly called the police to escort the union president off the school's premises. Jillian Gray reports.
No, I don't care who's good or bad. Do not touch me. I asked the principal for a meeting. I'm in a meeting, and she needs to say what crime has been committed.
This video of BUT President Belinda Wilson made its rounds on social media on Monday, capturing a meeting between the union and CB Bethel teachers, one day after a teacher at the school was allegedly attacked. The meeting was apparently disrupted by the campus police officer, who identified himself as Officer Sweeting. School officials reportedly called the officer because the meeting went on longer than anticipated.
They basically call me and tell me, escort you off the compound. I don't know what for.
Okay, so you don't know what for. So then she can tell you what crime has been committed, then you can come back to me.
No, but I mean,
bring 3 other police, because I want 1 on this leg, 1 on this leg, and 2 on my arm. I won't go out like laying out there.
Teachers were said to be sharing their concerns with union leaders following the incident at the school the previous day. During a telephone interview today, Wilson said that the male teacher who was attacked on the campus by 2 male students required medical treatment and had an X-ray and MRI conducted to determine the extent of his injuries. The students in the matter were taken into custody. Wilson said though they were interrupted, they submitted their draft plan to the school.
We thought that we would have brought some semblance of resolution to the matter. So this morning, the principal is supposed to have a briefing with the teachers then they're to have an assembly where they'll be able to go over the rules and regulations and the consequences for if those rules are broken. So the union will monitoring the matter very closely.
She lamented the fact that they were interrupted and said the union has filed a trade dispute in connection with the incident.
I do intend to, and I've already put it pen to paper, to file a trade dispute in this matter because the police was called to the campus and we thought that it was unnecessary. The union was denied access on the second day and third day to the campus. This is a matter that we've dealt with before. We've also gone to the Supreme Court on union access before from in 2014. So we thought that this is a matter that was resolved. However, the teachers at the school are concerned about their safety and the manner in which these matters are being dealt with and the slow pace in which even the students are being dealt with.
The video ends with the officer telling Wilson to carry on with the meeting. He then leaves, followed by school officials. As it relates to teachers' safety concerns, Wilson said they were on the campus for the past 4 days and will continue to monitor the situation at the school. Reporting for our News, I'm Jillian Gray.
Oba Energy has a new president who says the company is in the Bahamas for the long haul. Meanwhile, government is still in the process of renegotiating a heads of agreement it signed with the company. In a statement released on January 25th, the company revealed that Alexander Grakitas, Oban's former managing director of operations, would replace Satpal Dunna as president. In the press release, Grakitas says he is honored to be named president of Oban and that he's looking forward to further shaping the project with the Bahamian government and the neighboring communities in Grand Bahama. He added that one of the company's primary goals is to ensure that environmental concerns are first and foremost in Oban's decision-making process. Noting that they anticipate the creation of jobs for Bahamians, the company says it is in the Bahamas for the long haul. Last February, the government signed the controversial heads of agreement with Oba Energy for the establishment of a $5.5 billion oil refinery and storage facility in East Grand Bahama. The deal was signed without an environmental impact assessment being conducted, and it was later revealed that government would be unable to exit the deal due to the findings of any EIA. Adding to the controversy was Oban's former non-executive chairman, Peter Krieger, who appeared to sign Satpal Dunna's name on a space provided for Dunna. However, it was later revealed that the heads of agreement signing was ceremonial, as Dunna had already signed the HOA on February 10th. In 2006, Krieger pleaded guilty to organized fraud, a first-degree felony. Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis later admitted that government made mistakes in its handling of the Oban deal. He also revealed in Parliament that Krieger resigned from the company. Now the government is renegotiating the heads of agreement with Oba Energy due to concerns with some of the clauses in the deal. A town hall meeting hosted by Oba Energy in East Grand Bahama last March revealed mixed reactions, with some residents insisting that the deal would bring much-needed jobs to the area, while others expressed concerns over the impact the deal would have on the environment. Moving on, police officers are expected to be equipped with body cameras by May. That's according to National Security Minister Marvin Dames, who confirmed today that the request for proposals process has been completed and Cabinet is set to review those RFPs as early as this week. Jasmine Brown reports.
The National Security Minister giving that update this morning as he revealed officers will be outfitted with body cams in less than 6 months.
Oh, you should see police officers wearing them, hopefully. I would say, I would say within the next maybe 3 or 4 months.
But before that can happen, Dame says Cabinet has to review those RFPs. He says with the RFPs submitted, plans are in the works to have the results of that process discussed in Cabinet before mid-February.
We would have completed our RFP in respect to the body cams, so that should be going to Cabinet within the next week or two. And so hopefully we will get the green light from Cabinet to put it out. And so we're looking certainly before the end of the first quarter in 2019, we should have a good idea as to who would be providing us with body cam services.
Commissioner of Police Anthony Ferguson first announced the body cam initiative in late November 2017. At the time, Ferguson said the program would outfit police officers assigned to the mobile division. The use of body cameras became a major issue in the United States following a number of fatal police-involved shootings. There have been similar concerns about police-involved shootings in the Bahamas. There were 11 fatal and 9 non-fatal police shootings in 2018. While Dames did not say how much it will cost to outfit police officers with body cams, he has said he believes the use of body cameras will reduce the number of complaints of police brutality and improve professionalism in the force. Dames also noted that body cams are just one of several technological upgrades that the ministry is in the process of implementing. Dames also gave an update on the status of the CCTV program.
We have an RFP that's out. Cabinet would have approved it about a month ago, the RFP. And if you check the website now, you will see that RFP is out there. And so we hope to, within a month's time, have a good idea as to what direction we will be going.
Reporting for our News, I'm Jasmine Brown.
Police reporting a major drug find at Lyndon Pinley International Airport after the discovery of 100 pounds of marijuana on a flight that had just landed at LPIA on Sunday afternoon. According to police reports, the find was made on a flight originating from Jamaica. Police reported that shortly after 1 p.m., officers from the airport division conducted a search of a cargo flight that arrived from Jamaica after they were tipped off. Police reported that 19 packages of suspected marijuana weighing 100 pounds were found. Minister of National Security Marvin Dames discussed the recent discovery on the sidelines of an Organization of American States drug policy workshop. Dames says a police dog named Milan played a critical role in the operation.
While checking some freight on an airline originating out of Jamaica, that the police dog attention was drawn to some pieces. After a further search, it was discovered that a quantity of marijuana was a part of that.
Meantime, no arrests have been made as officers say their investigations are ongoing. Following the Democratic National Alliance's devastating loss in the 2017 general election, party leader Branville McCartney stepped down after failing to secure even one seat. Today, the party's interim leader announcing that he is also stepping aside. Giorgio Bain reports.
My name is Chris Mortimer, and I will not be offering for leader of the DNA in the upcoming convention in March.
Mortimer's reason for giving up his leadership role: he wants to spend more time with his family.
I do know that I've determined is that I want to spend more time with my family, and my 5-year-old and my 18-month-old. I want to spend more time with them, and right now that's my priority.
According to Mortimer, he's not sure if he will be offering himself as a candidate in the 2022 general election either, but he will continue to be an executive member of the party and play a role in the party's decision-making.
After Bran stepped down, and I stepped up in terms of interim position and making sure that we had good transition until our next convention. So our convention is actually going to be taking place in early March, I think within the first week of March. And you know, I've been giving it a lot of thought, and I thought that this would be, now that we're going to have a full convention where every position is going to be available again, I just chose that this would be the time that I would not be offering again for leadership of the party.
Mortimer said he wants Bahamians to remain focused. Despite losing 2 leaders, he believes that the DNA is still the right choice for the Bahamas.
We've now had the opportunity to experience so-called effective leadership under both the FNM and the PLP. And look where that has gotten us as a country. Look where we are. And so what I'm saying is we need to stop worrying about, you know, the lens of the DNA as a party that's untested, and start to view it as the party that actually has the best ideas for success as our country.
Reporting for Our News, I'm Giorgio Bain.
So to come on Our News, a 3-day OAS workshop tackles drug abuse prevention, plus police on Exuma investigating an accidental death. That's coming up when Our News returns.